So Dhvaj, we're going to play best of 9 black ball game, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to play the first shot, or shall we spin a coin for it?
No, I'll break it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all the best. I think you're confident now on this half ball shot, yeah?
Yeah.
If you're confident on it, always offer to play the respotted black, because it gives you good advantage. If you're confident of playing it reliably, you can also disturb your opponent a little bit by saying, can I play the black? And you get a good advantage as well by playing it properly. So all the best.
Thank you.
And we'll discuss what shots to play too, okay? Pardon me. Good shot. I always sneeze when somebody plays that shot well against me. The last time I played it properly, I said to you earlier, played it just like this against Matthew Stevens, final frame, respotted black. He doubled it in here, which is a very unusual shot, but there's not much I can do here. So do you fancy cutting the black here and sending the white up, or pushing the black up and down, which is better?
Putting the black and...
Yeah, because the black then is always safe.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you leave the white ball here, no problem. But in safety, choose one ball or the other to focus on, black or white. Yeah, so here you can be fairly confident that you'll get a good black. Yeah. And it allows you the mind space to focus on the white a little bit, so I reckon. Where's a good place for the white ball? Yeah, I think you risk a double kiss there, so I would go level, straight up and down. I would do that. Because if you play too thin, you can catch the black on the way back.
Okay.
Yeah. This would be better, because I cannot play up and down shot then. If both balls are parallel, it's perfect, because you can't play any shot. You can't play the classic white here, black up and down, but I think it's a bit dangerous to try that, and don't bother with any side, you might hit the black too thick. So simple shot, centre ball. A little bit short on pace, but black is safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a...
If I can't make a pot, it's a good shot.
Okay.
I could play a similar shot, but it's too dangerous to. If I play too thin, even at this distance, it could drift and or hit too thick and go over the pocket. At this distance, no problem to push the black. Anywhere more than here, it's too dangerous. Unless the black was here, for example, where you've got a big margin of error. So I think top spin to keep the white on the top cushion, about 3/4 ball. I reckon black would hit here. I need to be quite accurate with the speed of the black. Where's the cue ball? Yeah. Well played. Don't touch the white under any circumstances because it's a foul. And that happens in practice games. Players, they pot the black and they'll, as the white's moving, they'll just say, oh, no problem. But it is a problem because if you train yourself to do that, you'll do it in a match one day. There was a tournament once where the black, this was the European qualifier to decide a main tour place, and it was 4 each. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody told me it was Mario Weermans from Belgium. I'm not sure though. But it was 4 each, black ball game. And I think it was a player from Iceland. He missed a pot. And the black came round here. And the white finished about here. Anyway, so his opponent was standing over here. So if you could stand over there. So anyway, he went like this. Potted the black, put his cue down, shook hands.
And a foul.
Referee says foul. So it went from him shaking the guy's hand to you shaking my hand at the same time. So yeah, very important to keep that discipline. My shot, 1-0. Bit too thick. So, do you have a double in the middle?
Risky one.
Could be risky, but I mean, if you hit that perfect half ball, the balls will be like this: white, black. So I hit it a little bit thick. It could be worth a try, because otherwise, how are you going to play safe if you don't play the double?
Quarter ball, 1 cushion, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to go 1 cushion direct.
No,
Why?
because the black may land over here or somewhere in the between, and I missed it.
Yeah, quarter ball, you're playing a bit more speed, so the less chance for the ball to drift off. Yeah. And the white has more chance of being in bulk as well. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. Yeah, if the white was here, definitely play double. But here, the white's going to finish over here, hand on the table. I'll have an easy safety if you don't pot it, or an easy pot. So you always have a plan for the white. The reason is what? For having a plan for the cue ball on black ball games, what's the reason for having a plan for the white?
So that even if the black doesn't go in, still the white is safe.
Absolutely. And also, something else?
Chance of enough.
Well, yes, to avoid the in-off. We've all seen players pot a black and go in-off.
Yeah.
So it avoids that, having a plan. And also, you have the same concentration as you do in a break.
Okay.
So, in a break, you normally have a plan for the white, and you plan it out, and you play the height and the speed accordingly on the cue ball. Keeps your concentration. So don't do something different on the black.
Okay.
Yeah, one each. Your break. Sure. Now the one I played, it was here, but this is here, so it's different. The only shot really I have is to put the ball in here. It's not easy. I think the white will come here and here if I do that. Again, if you can't make a pot, it's a good shot, so that's okay. And the reason I selected middle of the cushion is margin of error. So if you choose middle of the cushion, you have probably this as a margin of error. Yeah, that's your area of not being able to pot the ball. Yeah. So what do you have here?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
What are you going to do? Where are you going to put the black?
I can try it. Maybe thin and white safe.
If you play full in the face, where will the black finish? Where will the black stop on the baulk cushion if you play full in the face?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I think you can't hit full in the face because I think you'll get a double kiss. If you could, it would come here. So if you play just off straight to avoid the double kiss, I think the black will come here. And if you remember that the white ball, when it hits the cushion, it will keep its top spin, so it will stop quickly. It won't run away, so the white will be quite close to the cushion too. So let's see you do that. Good to take the pot on?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't win unless you get the balls in.
Yeah.
So you have to balance that against, if you don't leave a pot, it's a good shot, against you can't win without the ball going in. So the ball's near the pocket, go for the pot. Where's your cue ball?
One cushion here.
I would agree with that. Just yeah, I would say here. Yeah, yeah. You place the. Leave it on the cushion. That will give you more. It's not negative to plan the white. It's percentage thinking, not negative thinking. Percentage thinking. And it also frees your mind as well because you're less worried because you know that you've played the white in the best place.
Okay.
Your mind is then free to focus on the black. You're not thinking if the ball drifts or gets a kick or rattle the ball, I'm leaving the white in an unnecessarily easy place. You're at rest mentally because you planned for the correct cue ball. So away you go. it. Not good enough though. And again here, always have a plan for the white. So my plan's here. I'm not playing too soft that it might drift off, and I'm not slamming the ball, it's just an easy natural speed. Okay, a bit thick, but I got the speed okay. 2-1. Whose break? My break, isn't it?
Yeah. I would go for a double.
Yeah, because this is so interesting, because last time it was there, wasn't it? It was like that.
Yeah.
That made the white on the double come over here. But now we're slightly different. If you play that top spin, and if you double the black,